Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So happy Monday everyone. Today is June 6, 2022. So starting today, I'm gonna have a kind of a new format to my videos. So in the first section, I'm gonna give an update on my portfolio, both Illuvium and Fancy. In the second part, I'll give an update to any new developments within any of these projects. And also, I'm gonna discuss some of my plans or any changes to my plans going forward. Now remember, as always, this is not financial advice. I am, after all, a crypto noob. So thank you so much everyone for watching, and a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. If you want to follow my content, consider subscribing. Let's get right into today's video. So, as you can see here on my Illuvium dashboard, my total value on my holdings is around $66,000. This includes an ILV value of 44,400, which is 164 ILV at a price of around $269 per token. My ILV holdings is around 21,600, which is roughly the same it's been for the past couple weeks. I mean, it fluctuates by a few $1,000s, but overall, my total holdings has remained roughly the same. On a daily basis, I'm accumulating approximately half an ILV token. Although right now, I think we are slowly coming off of the higher gains, higher yields. So I definitely see my daily rewards in ILV tokens decreasing over the next couple weeks and months for sure. So I expect this number to go down. But yeah, for right now, I'm still enjoying some of the higher yields right now. And moving on to Fancy, now my total stake position is around 4,800. Now this has again started out as $20,000, so this has taken a hit. However, I still believe in the ecosystem. I still believe in the project, and with Fancy though, I am taking a slightly different approach with the Fancy games. With Fancy games, what I'm doing at this point is I'm actually investing more in the gaming portion, in the actual game itself. So at this point, I've accumulated approximately 28 Genesis birds, and what I'm doing right now is I'm breeding as much as I can. I'm using my rewards, some of it from my yield rewards, some of it from playing the game itself, actually playing with my Genesis birds. And I'm using the tokens that I get to actually breed more baby birds. And I'm using those baby birds on our marketplace to rent out to people who want to pay a small fee and rent out those birds to earn more tokens. So that's my overall plan with Fancy, is to accumulate as much birds as I can to increase my flock size. So I'm taking a slightly different approach with Fancy. And sorry, going back to Illuvium real quickly, I did end up my plan did change a little bit in that I ended up purchasing two tier 1 plots of land. I know I said in my last video that I wouldn't, but when I was keeping track of the land sale and I saw that the prices were plummeting and it was going for like 20% of what the initial prices were, I just couldn't turn that down. I mean, it just, to me, it just seemed like such a good value to get land in Illuvium at that price. So I just couldn't turn that down. So I ended up claiming some of my ILV rewards as SILV2, and I used some of the ETH in my MetaMask wallet. I converted some of that to SILV2 also, and I used that to purchase two tier 1 plots of land. So yeah, so that's the new change with ILV. I mean, I still plan to focus mostly on accumulating as much ILV tokens as I can in order to increase my revenue distribution in the future. But I do have those two tier 1 plaza lands I can kind of play around with at least a little bit. So I did not go overboard. I did not spend any more than I felt comfortable spending, and I just got two tier 1s, and I'm 100% happy with what I got, and I'm happy with the prices that I got them at. So that's kudos to the team for such a great land sale. I'm very happy with what I got. Now for any developing news, well, with the Illuvium right now, it was the land sale that just completed. That's probably the biggest news. And the game, I think the actual alpha of the game is coming out within, maybe, I think it was 1 month, maybe 2 months, maybe. But you could actually use your land now to play a game. Of course, the earnings, whatever fuel you create within the land, won't be able to be sold in game. You can't do that yet until the main game launches, right? So everything that you accumulate in game by practicing the game will be reset. However, I think there is the chance to discover blueprints, on your land, with which you can start to print skins. And so I think that is a unique concept, and I think the overall idea of having a land game and a main game, and to see the economic interaction between the two, I think that is super interesting and fascinating, just to see how it'll all work out. To see how the whole ecosystem will tie together within people who are landowners and people who are playing the main game, and to see just how interconnected that is. I mean, it's just such a fascinating system it's incredible. I cannot believe that I actually am taking part in that, being a tier one landholder. It's it's just incredible. I think it's just fascinating just to see how it'll all work out. So with regards to Fancy, they have had actually kind of a lot of news lately. They had the release of a marketplace where you can actually buy Genesis birds and baby birds within the ecosystem itself, within the platform itself of Fancy. So a lot of the fees stays within the system for people who are staking to get as revenue distribution, and also they have had a the first FIP approved through voting, and it's being implemented. Actually, it's being implemented starting on June 10th. A lot of the features here. So, if you need to really go over this article, it's very detailed. It has a lot of interesting information on a lot of changes coming up. Basically, they're going away with the 2 week waiting period when you're claiming your in-game. So when you play the game, you're actually earning tokens as you play, and right now how it is, you'd have to wait approximately 2 weeks in order to get airdropped the tokens that you are awarded by playing the game. However, with this new update, you can actually claim your tokens immediately. You don't have to wait for a 2 week window in order to claim tokens. However, you have the option to either claim it as SFNC, which can be used in game for things like breeding and purchasing in-game items, or you can claim it as FNC. However, if you claim it as FNC, it automatically gets locked and staked on Polygon for a period of 4 weeks. And during the 4 weeks, though, your FNC actually earns revenue and yield. So I think that's pretty powerful because it gives people who are simply playing the game just for fun, um, actually can really start out with nothing. You can actually just go and rent a bird without any cash outlay yourself. If you can find a bird that is willing to do a revenue share, you can actually get a bird with no out-of-pocket cost to you, earn FNC while you're playing the game, and then actually when you have enough FNC, I think in this case, if you earn at least 50, you can then claim it and then stake it on Polygon to get more. But I think it really is an interesting system where it gives even the little guy, even the person that is not willing to put any funds into the game, it gives them a chance to take part in the economy. I really cannot emphasize how important I think this is, and how valuable and how I think understated it is. In that Fancy Games is taking this approach where it has developed a system of rental and profit sharing, where people can take part in the economy without any cash outlay. In the of course you still need to know about crypto. You still have to have MetaMask wallet. You still have to have about the Polygon network, and you still need Matic to be able to pay for transactions. But that's a drop in a bucket. We're talking about fractions of a penny, I think, in some cases, for transactions, or maybe not that low. But it's like pennies, for transactions on the Polygon network. So, to take part in this ecosystem. So I think it's a very powerful thing that they have here, where people can get started with literally nothing invested in the ecosystem itself and still benefit from it. So I think that's wonderful. Anyway, so yeah, so that's it for this video. I hope that you guys found some value here. If you like it, please consider giving a thumbs up and subscribing if you want to follow my progress. Otherwise, I'll see you guys all in the next video, and thank you so much for watching, and please take care until next time. Thanks everybody, take care.